Hello! How's everybody doing? Everyone that isn't watching yet. There's no one watching yet. Nice. Well, a few people will jump on once they know we're getting started. When you stream at random, there's never going to be many people waiting. So, good evening, everybody. I'm just going to do a little bit of DDO streaming tonight. I was going to do Lotro, but one of my buddies is available, so we're gonna team up and probably continue on questing where we left off the last time. Nope, we're gonna go here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Big Wednesday. Interesting Wednesday. Midpoint of the week. My week is not going too bad so far. Busy, you know. We got a lot of things we need to fix, address, improve, revamp, optimize, all that at work. So we have a huge task list and project list that we're building for this year. So right now, a lot of planning meetings and, you know, analysis and that kind of stuff, just getting ready for the year. So guys aren't able to jump on here shortly, I will just run some stuff solo. No big deal. Sure this guy's cleaned off a little bit. Cannot watch the playback. That pixelization is still driving me crazy. Someone mentioned it in the lunchtime stream today, asking if they heard any feedback. There's been no feedback, no updates on it, so I guess it's going to stay Crapsville until we get some kind of solution from them. But the only thing I have left that I can do on my end is buy a new router, and finances are just not there for me to be able to do that right now. Frustrating as that is, there's nothing I can do about it, so we just have to wait. And that's not even guaranteed that it's going to fix the problem, so you know, that kind of is what it is. Do know that I always seem to have a high latency, much higher than most people normally do. But there are others that have some high latency on their connections that don't seem to be having any issues. Much empty. Really helping my wisdom. It is. I'll try this. Help. I'm gonna switch them out. I want to see. Let's see. I just want to see what putting these on because gives me a. But that competence bonus does it apply to my Eldritch Blast? Get him leveled up. Not really casting spells though. Reading through, I want to see what the do spell does spellcraft actually help a warlock? Because mostly I'm just throwing the Eldritch Blast. That doesn't require spell points, so I would think spellcraft wouldn't help there. What's the real deal? No, it is a class skill for warlock, so yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, not much. I was busy having Death by Hireling again.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, I was doing so well too. I was doing the hill one with the lightning fence.
Yeah.
Doing so well with it, and then I got hit by that last mob, and apparently I could not fight them all and tell my cleric to heal himself. So where are you?
Right now, leveling up. Trying to pick my new 4th level spell. I already took protection from elements, so I don't need that again. Trying to figure out what I want to take. True seeing, maybe teleport would be handy. No, that doesn't help. Dimension door would be handier in quest.
Well, it depends. Teleport does help. You can teleport out of adventures without getting the quitting penalty. And teleport lets you get to the portable hole.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't even have the ability to. They didn't offer me Dimension Door anyway. I've got Dismissal, Flesh to Stone, Whole Monster, Lesser Glove of Invulnerability, Protection from Elements, which I have already, Summon Monster, which I don't ever take.
This is your Warlock?
Yeah. Symbol of Fear, Symbol of Persuasion, Teleport, True Seeing, Waves of Fatigue.
Dimension Door should be a 3rd level spell.
Well, this is only offering me a 4th level spell.
I just meant that it should have been available to you already.
It probably was, but that's when I took protection from elements. I probably should have taken Dimension Door at that point, and then protection from elements here.
Yeah, always take D-Door because it's just so useful at various points.
The only one I have on here that I would even ever use, well, True Seeing would probably be helpful.
True Seeing is useful for spotting secret doors and stuff.
Yeah, and there's a lot of secret doors in Ravenloft.
But the DCs are so high, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because this only helps if it's a DC of 30 or less. It just flat out tells you.
Because I have True Seeing on some of my characters, and they were not detecting the secret doors.
All right, now I've got 4 action points to spend. There we go.
What level is your Warlock now?
14. All right.
Okay, I'm going to log in with my Bartificer. Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Another one? Really?
My Bartificer is hanging out at the Blue Whale.
And we were redoing these with PD the other night. I mean, with Trilogy the other night. You're on the area that's at the Blue Whale.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you. Still right in front of you. Look down.
Look down.
I'm shorter than you
what's the next quest we've got in line? Because I've done most of them with this guy, I believe. I don't think I have.
I am on the lighthouse quest apparently.
Okay.
Which means I must be redoing it at some point. Because I know I've already done the lighthouse quest with him. Want to walk and get some Slayer?
Sure. I don't have it selected yet, so just lead the way because I don't know what direction we're heading right now. I'm going to redo it once we get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just stopping and looking.
Oh wait, red name.
Where? I didn't see him.
Back this way. Let's grab them while we got them. It's the witches. There's 3 of them. One of them's a red name. Not much XP, but what the heck?
What is a treasure chest?
It was right here.
No, I said, but there was a treasure chest.
Oh, yes, there was. Oh, you got those already?
Yep.
Okay.
Man, I am telling you, I have been getting rocks all day. Or should I say all night. Scroll here, I don't know if you got it yet or not.
Check it just to see.
I loved her with all
Apparently I didn't have that one.
I
Excellent.
loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her. Elder and brother also.
Couple owl bears.
Sergei.
Nope. It's rocks.
No, I thought they were owlbears too.
The date was set.
Huh. Let me check something. I'll need to pay attention next time I'm hitting some mobs. You want to go back up through this thicket, or you want to?
I was just looking to see whether I mean, we're not going in the right direction, but that's okay. You know, I'm just doing some explore. Can you just do some explore on the way? Because we're going. This is the back side of the city. Oh, there's a cemetery back here. But no, we're back on the. Ooh.
We must be on a different road.
I got a red named Shambling Mound.
Switch that out and see what. difference it makes. Definitely better.
What were you testing?
I swapped out some goggles. I was looking to see. Oh, that's a deer. I was looking to see if I was doing more damage with the Wisdom +4 goggles and Spot 10 or the um, Deadly 3.
Deadly Free should give you better.
It's not.
Really?
And that's what I was testing. Because I was hitting like 30 and 40 um, points of damage per shot, and with the Wisdom one, I'm hitting 55, 65, 70 points of damage per shot. So I was like, well, okay, I didn't. I would have expected the +3 deadly goggles to give me better damage, but it isn't.
Yeah, I would have too.
Apparently, Wisdom.
My understanding is that your blast doesn't trigger off of Wisdom.
You see now, I'm doing 28, 33. It's not the same. Let me see something. Let me park the hirelings because I may be seeing hirelings damage as well.
Go ahead, take out these wisps.
60, 40, 44, 18. I can tell you one thing, I'm definitely critting more because I'm critting for 104, 120 with the Deadly +3. Stuff. Base damage, it looks like they're giving me about the same thing, but I definitely crit more with the Deadly goggles. The crit rate's higher, or it appears to be higher.
Well, no, Deadly should just add damage.
Will-o-wisp.
Or does Deadly add damage? Or does it increase your crit range?
According to this, it adds damage. +3 competence bonus to weapon damage.
Yes, I thought it just did damage too. Bad dog. Bad dog. Oh, he's not dead yet.
Yeah, let's get us going back in the direction. Oh, look, some more this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get us going back in the.
I love fighting werewolves.
Yes, I said that's my. If I had to give them one complaint for Ravenloft, it would definitely be that you don't have any supernatural races to play.
Yeah.
You know that you can't play a werewolf.
Yep, I think I'd agree with that.
Or an actual vampire character as opposed to a pale master thing. Dang it, that's the third time we've done that.
I didn't realize there was 2 more over there. They
And there's
surprised
some
me.
whips.
They surprised me. Tell you what, I'm definitely getting more comfortable with this guy at the higher levels. He's beginning to hold his own fairly nicely.
More shambling mounds over here where we're going. And well, the whips. Wow, a lot more shambling mounds.
Oh, well, I missed one. Couple more over here. That shack right there, is that anything?
No, I couldn't see anything in there that get in, but when I was running the other day along the road, I came across some I can't remember what creatures. There were some creatures. I think the twig blights were attacking a Revent.
Oh, really?
And you help him, and then he follows you around.
Hey there, Blood Dagger, what's going on? So, I'm sorry, finished. I was just telling Blood Dagger hello.
No, that was it. That he
Okay.
follows you around then and fights with you. But I lost him when I teleported to the next quest instead of walking to it.
Ah. You follow the road, or you cut across and you're still in the wilderness?
I'm in the wilderness yet, going
Okay.
back towards the road.
The
You just
other
hone in on
road,
my-
our
you
original
just hone in
road.
on- Yeah, just hone in on my dot.
Because I just crossed
go-
one
I'm-
road.
Yep.
Yeah, if you noticed, I finally took the time and completed everything. I'm now officially a Twitch broadcaster. I got affiliated.
I saw the affiliation sticker on your
Yep.
name.
Finally. Just had to get off my lazy behind and do the paperwork, because you got to do the tax paperwork and everything, because basically now, because there's my account's connected to it, I can actually put up a donate button, generate revenue. They'll charge me taxes and the whole 9 yards at the end of the year. But yeah. So now I got to go into the process of setting up the donate button and putting it on the stream.
Yeah, this is where I found that Revent. What? He's not here right now, so.
Yep, he might just be a random spawn.
Oh yeah, he's got to be a random.
Oop, I got some mobs over here. We'll get back to the road in a second. Mountain folk. Werewolves.
And there's werewolves around here somewhere too.
Yeah, these are werewolves. Mountain folk werewolves, they called them. They just called themselves. Oh, yeah. Kill these guys. Still there, Blood Dagger? What's going on? How you doing? And we got lots of mobs out here.
Yeah, 'cause you're going up towards
Stretches. Oh, Blood Dagger must be gone already.
There's a chest over here too. Okay, I just saw some witches over here. So I was doing the which quest is that? The Amber Temple. I decided to walk to it to just do some Slayer. So I got through pretty okay. Got up to the hill, and I got attacked by like 20 flaming skulls.
Really? Wow.
It was insane.
That has to be a dev on the backside messing with you. I've never known there to be that many.
It was literally like, where the heck did all these come from? Hold on.
I found
Draw journal number 9 if you're missing it.
Yeah, some crazy forest people were trying to rob me.
Anger swelled within me. She had to understand.
They ain't gonna do that again.
Made for her.
Draw journal. Mysterious mist.
Don't walk into it.
You have to click on that one.
Yeah, but I don't know where it teleports you to.
Yeah, I walked through it, but I didn't click on it.
Mm.
It didn't get me. I'm assuming we're trying to just follow the road, right?
Yeah. Once we get to up here at the intersection, we just go left. We just got to go around this mountain to get to the path. But we're basically on the path right now. And we should get some specters here and then more werewolves.
Hey, Buck, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? How's everything?
Oh, you know, living the dream.
Glad somebody's living the dream. I don't know what I'm living, but I'm having a blast, so I guess I'm living the dream too.
There you go. What's on your docket for the night?
PD is on a quest arc. I think the second saga in Ravenloft with these characters, so we're just running through it. I'm rerunning it. I think I've run most of them on this character already.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Welcome to join us if you got nothing else going on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I'm basically just taking all my characters through. I don't remember, was there... Yeah, see, I did this one already because I already got the blue circles. But I must be redoing this for some reason.
Well, we started redoing this whole quest arc with Trilogy because his character hadn't done them at all. We were just walking through them with him.
Nothing there.
Doing Oath of Vengeance right now. You running some other stuff? Are you joining us? Just asking before we get started. We'll wait if we need to.
Now I'm working on trying to get this little dragon leveled up here, so I can get rid of him. I tell you, I mean, the idea of that dragon sounded really cool, but I am not a fan.
Which dragon?
Well, he's a favored soul, and I don't have an excuse why, but yeah. So I made him into a Vistani because, you know, I hated him anyway.
The mansion looks
I had a lot of fun on my ASMR favored soul Vistani. It was really fun, and this one is just not.
That not even death can break.
I was like that, believe it or not. I had a human fighter. My first was Brantic Goodwarden, spelled differently than my paladin is right now. I ended up deleting him at level 10 when I first started the game. I just got bored with it. For whatever reason, I did not click with that class. I mean, that race. The class was fine. It's just the race wasn't any fun. It was boring. I didn't like the abilities. I just didn't enjoy running him at all.
You like humans?
Apparently, I don't like humans.
Well, I mean, why are dragons slow? I mean, the creatures used to fly in the skies, and I got the slowest tune out there.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that either.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I love my Dragonborn, except for the running speed. It is very frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'd do anything besides the Warlock and the Dragonborn, but so
I'd
I'm
like
level
to see-
16.
Yep, I'd like to see how he's gonna perform once I get. I'm hoping at some point I'll get something with freedom of movement on it. I'd like to see what he's gonna feel like then.
Yeah, I guess I could have looked over. I'm bad mouthing these dragons while you're playing one.
Oh, not a big deal. I really like playing this one so far. I've had a lot of fun. But I mean, he's a warlock. Warlocks are fun.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy my casters. I like Warlocks. Plus, they have haste, and you know, I could UMD expeditious retreat scrolls if I wanted to. This dragon. I just kind of expect the theme music not to be DDO's theme music, but this do 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 do.
Took off somewhere. I have no idea where you went.
Yeah, I just went back to check this other room to see if the key was there. That was all. It wasn't going to be any kind of big combat, so I just did it quickly.
Not gonna check the second back half of that area.
You can see a stairway leading.
We just
to the
did.
upper floor.
I'm just going to check in here quick. Do these two things real quick and then go downstairs. Yeah, we're down over here.
A fire erupts in the
There's
dead
a
heart.
note.
A voice whispers,
Yep, go ahead, read it.
my
Got
knights
it.
have fallen into darkness. Show them what they have lost. Light the beacon. You spot something crouched behind the barrels in this storage room. To your surprise, the figure is revealed to be a wounded dusk elf.
Got the key.
One. He ran upstairs.
Time to go kill us some harpy.
The sound of flapping wings comes from just beyond the closed door. Your eye is drawn to the impressive beacon that dominates the courtyard. Suddenly, taloned creatures fly out from behind it, swooping down on their prey.
There you go. That should be it.
Yep, that looks like it. I'm just gonna rest up here.
Hey, Wirblewind, what's going on?
Not much.
Your Heya just... Oh, that's Vashard you telling hello. Hello. Wow, I'm all screwed up.
He said how to chat, so I felt as part of chat I should reply.
That's it. What's going on? How's everything, Vashard? You doing good? All right. Yep, survived half the week so far. This is my first full week back at work after the holidays. I like Sorrow Dust.
Yeah. I don't run it much, but I like that too.
I like it. It's fun.
I always lose track of that one between like all the level 7 pits and things like that.
Yeah. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Oh,
Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery.
that turns my
An
stomach
impressive
because
mausoleum stands in one corner.
we fought the flu stuff from the flu and various respiratory infections from about the week before Thanksgiving all the way through right before Christmas.
Ugh.
Goodness, it was a nightmare. And it's still going around over here. We've got guys at my office that have little kids. They're sick with the flu. Wives are sick with the flu. So they're all quarantining each other. Like, they got the plague.
Yeah, we sent our boss home when he tried to bring that crap into work, and I don't think anybody's gotten it this last round.
And it's like no one can seem to get rid of it. Everybody's fighting it. Some people back to back.
Yeah, my wife's got it cold right now. Let's go get some treasure chest.
Man, it's been
The
bad.
door is securely locked.
I don't
You need to find
remember
the key to
a flu season where damn near everyone's got it, no matter whether they took the shot or not.
Well, apparently the vaccine's not really effective against whatever strain is out there right now.
And they can usually predict which strain is going to be the one that's most propagated, and that's the one they develop the vaccine for because it's too expensive to develop vaccines for every strain.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned that over the years. So it very well may not help even if you get the flu shot.
Yeah, so they're saying that it's the vaccine's for the wrong strain.
Oh. This is major
Whatever.
lag.
But it is all just kind of a guessing game.
Yeah.
Wow. I just got a ring, and that was it for that whole thing.
Wow. Check this out on the stream if y'all can. Look at these graphics glitches. I'm going to pan around the room. Watch. Boom. Now you see everything. Now you don't.
Huh. Interesting.
This week we're not
The
sick,
roof over
thank
this
God.
part of the mansion has
But
collapsed, though it looks like you could squeeze through.
and it hasn't been as bad as it has been in the past. It's just really busy getting back to work.
This room was once someone's study, though most of the books and papers have long since been looted. Above the fireplace is a vandalized painting of a silver dragon.
No, we're not coming back here, so I might as well. Let's try that.
Pretty much at full, but
Like I said, I'll come back here every so. Use it or waste it.
that's some more traps if you want to disable them. Or at least one more.
Morning. I'll back in there.
Yeah, I just stepped on it.
I rolled 2 1s in a row.
Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure. Without looking up, it says simply,
Go away.
The Revenant shakes his head.
Argenvost's light has vanished. Its beacon will never shine again. All that is left is Strahd's endless punishment, and I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
The Revenant falls, once again nothing more than a lifeless corpse. On the commander's body, you find a large silver key. Engraved on the key is the name Argenvost.
Please, Hagen.
Oh, excuse me.
Did you kill the stuff in the... Oh, apparently not.
Yep, I got it.
Great, I'll take care of this.
Carved in the marble above the outer gate is the name Argenvost. You use the silver key you found on the commander, and the outer gate to Argenvost's mausoleum opens. You place Argenvost's skull inside the mausoleum, and a brilliant light fills the room. Now, if there were only some way to direct the light to the beacon atop the mansion.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I heard you talking about criticals earlier on the stream.
Yeah, we were just kind of looking. I was switching between 2 goggles, and I noticed, even though it made no sense, that when I added the +3, the deadly +3 goggles to my warlock, my crit rate did actually increase over the one where I was getting +4 to wisdom.
That's unusual.
And it could just be coincidental. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been experiencing some differences in the criticals too. I have a 9th level fighter on Kenneth.
Yeah.
and he's been getting criticals every 5 or 6 critters I fight. I've been getting a critical, and my crit damage appears to be higher too, in the 90 to 120 range.
My damage is fluctuating for some reason. You know, I'll fight a group of mobs and I'll get 60, 70, 75, 55. I go to the next group of mobs for whatever reason, and I mean, I think they're different races. I'll get 20, 25, 30, 33, 40. You know, it fluctuates, and I have no idea why it's doing that.
I just wanted to kind of sign in real quick and give my 2 cents worth. I've got some real life stuff I'm dealing with right now, but I can't watch your stream tonight. But
That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the comments. You know, I mean, I have no idea what the reason is.
yeah,
I don't know if we're going to figure it out anytime soon.
well, best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Wish you the
All right.
best.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Look, I do not use shields. Do you want this shield? The best defense, large shield. I do not use shields at all.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
like
the
it.
best one. It even
That's the
says
best one.
so.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't use shields. All I'm gonna do is sell it for plat. Wonder if there's a log in Discord. I wasn't looking. I don't remember who just logged in. I didn't see. I recognize the voice, but I don't remember the name of who was.
That was Blood Dagger 25.
Oh, that
in
was
those.
okay. That was Blood Dagger. Okay, cool. Because he jumped in earlier in the chat, and I sent him a message. Cool. That was Blood Dagger. Okay. I think we're done. Yep. Finish out.
Yep.
A player who is above the quest limit is in the area. Your Slayer, Explorer, and all that are limited. Oh,
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, but it went away. It wasn't doing that earlier, was it? I don't remember seeing that message earlier.
That's true. I don't remember seeing that earlier either.
No. Did you teleport back?
Yeah, I'm at the blue whale. I need to do some quick maintenance.
Okay, I'll be coming. I was gonna run back and hit some more Slayer on the way back. Well, what level is your Bartificer?
He is 15. Blue will, because I had to do some maintenance on him.
Are you back there? Because I can recall back, I was just running my way back doing some Slayer. I'm actually not that far out. I'm almost there.
Mm.
Yeah, this week I hadn't been on so far this week. I actually played a good bit of Lotro uh past few days, but I hadn't streamed or anything because I've got a new minstrel that I've been leveling up.
Mm.
I've been having some fun with that lately, and I plan on streaming it over the next few days because he's finally at a level where it might not quite be as boring to watch. But I've been enjoying that, and actually been going to bed pretty early. I go to bed, I relax for a while. I've been reading. I'm back into reading again at night before I go to sleep.
Reading anything interesting?
Actually, there's this book series that I've been reading. It's called the Event Series. It's by David Lynn Goldman.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of X-Files and Tom Clancy, kind of like rolled in together. It's a government group, secret government group, but they deal with a lot of unexplainable phenomena. They basically protect the world from, and they store things in an underground complex that could change the course of history. Human and mankind aren't ready to accept or believe in those things. So they kind of the watchdog group for the government that was invented back in, you know, World War One, just to protect these things and hunt all of it down. So I am completely addicted to this series. I'm probably reading about the 5th or 6th book in the series, and there's like 10 of them that he's written so far, and he's still going. He's not finished. And I mean, I've just been drooling over these. That and then a bunch of stuff about Ed and Lorraine Warren, a bunch of their stories, you know, all the different investigations that they went on. That kind of stuff. And I also read R.A. Salvatore, Ed Greenwood. Two books that I've already purchased that's on my list are Rogue One and then Catalyst, the prequel to Rogue One. I've got those two I'm going to read. Yeah, I like to read a lot. James Lee Burke. He writes a series with a Louisiana detective called Dave Robichaux. It's set in New Iberia, my hometown where I grew up. And, you know, he has a lot of references. James actually lives in New Iberia. That's he's got a house there that lives there, and I think in Montana back and forth throughout the year. And he comes back and he lives there, you know, every now and then. But the main character for this story it's set in New Iberia, so there's all kind of references to stuff in my hometown. And quite popular book series. But science fiction, mysteries, fantasy, D&D books, those are all my favorites. Well, I'm at the whale. Oh, there you are.
Yep, I'm just over here.
I think I'm good to go. I don't need to do any maintenance yet. I still got plenty of rooms.
Yeah, I had to just rechain something on his enhancement trees. Next one, we go back to Castle Ravenloft. Man. And to fight these mags.
So you don't want to do any Slayer?
Oh, I didn't think about it. Yeah, we can do Slayer. Let me recall.
No, it's fine. Oh,
It's not that.
we're going to the servants' quarters.
Yeah. It's not that far to the castle. That's why I thought, yeah,
It's
we
probably
should have
not
done
worth
something.
it. Yeah.
You have returned to Castle Ravenloft, this time uninvited. As promised, the servant's door was not sealed, a sign that Jesper the Raven made it this far at least. Jesper's last report says he went off to steal a potion from a coven of witches, whose lair is at the top of the South Tower.
Oh, I got the black pudding keg the other day doing this. And once again, bunch of red names, no treasure chest.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing.
One of them, clearly the leader, calls out to you.
Yeah, no treasure chest, no casket here. So it wasn't just us the other night.
Right.
I don't know why that event doesn't spawn a chest.
I originally thought we got a chest when we did that, but obviously
did.
I was wrong.
No, the first time we did it, we got a chest. We definitely got a chest the first time we did that.
But were we running it on Elite?
I honestly don't remember. I don't think we might have done Elite.
Shine out at you from the darkness. There is a telltale hiss and a flash of black fur.
Because I think we did that with the trilogy as well.
The kitchen is rank with the smell of decaying corpses.
And with three of us, then we might have been
This
doing it.
macabre affair is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, we go all the way up.
This is the South Tower stair. Following it all the way to the top should get you close to the lair of the old crones mentioned in Jesper's journal.
to the left.
Let's see. Oh, we're starting to get a few more people out here. Page went, Gromabald, Trilogy's watching. Hey, Trilogy. Hey, you should have let us know you could jump in. I didn't know you were out there. Bayshard and Warble's still there, so appreciate everybody watching.
Yay.
I didn't know Trilogy was out there. He's been quiet. Unless he messaged me in Discord and I missed it. Ah, he's not home. That's why. He did message me in Discord. He is out and about. That'll do it. Let's see. Where are you?
Going up.
Oh, you going back up? You didn't come in the back room and do the witches?
They don't count for anything. That's why I just skipped them.
There's no treasure chest in there anymore?
Nope.
I guess not.
Not for those two in the back.
There's that restaurant if we do end up needing it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's good for is the restaurant.
What level are you going down to?
No, hold on. Stay on the 4th. Stay on that floor. I went through the other doors and I'm going up the tower.
Well, what you going to do? That's what I was asking.
Oh, we got to go back up. We got to go up and get the potions. We got to go up and kill the 2 witches up here.
Oh, okay.
Up here, there's a treasure chest. You gotta kill the hags, get the potions.
Excuse me.
As you come to the door of the witch's den, you recall the password from Jesper's journal. You whisper, and the wards on the door fade. Many sets of green eyes shine out at you from the darkness. They regard you with a haughty aloofness that only one creature across the many planes has truly mastered. The withered forms of 2 hags glare at you from across their cauldron. One of them, the taller of the 2, gestures for you to speak with him. The old witches cackle, and one of them sneers at you. We know about your little birdies. Baba Lysaga warned us of their spying ways. So we set a trap, and just like that, in he flew. Face twisting into a gap-toothed grin, the witch continues. Surely Dumbo whispers me dungeons without end. Soon, all its secrets will be ours. And then
Oh, what a mess.
when she licks her lips. Such a little better, no, sister. I think we need more meat for our pot, don't you? A hag sputters the command word. The nearby cauldron begins to give off tremendous heat, and something begins to emerge. The cauldron's fiery heat abates. These vile crones have uttered their last curses. It is time to search their lair.
Yeah, but I don't know. They must have nerfed something with that last update.
They will allow you
Because
entry into the
we're getting a whole lot better treasure. You know, when Ravenloft first started.
Well, there's a few more things that are dropping, but
We're getting a lot of rocks.
I'm still getting a lot of rocks. I don't notice it being a ton better. I mean, except for that one named shield earlier. But that's not anything that I can really use, so. Oh, man.
Now we go down to the second floor.
I'm yawning a good bit, but believe me, it is not the company. Whew. Today was a long day.
Yes, the hour and the time. Ah! What are the counts?
Well, 9:37 for me, but it ain't long before I'm gonna be putting it to bed. 4 and 5 o'clock's gonna come early in the morning. I'll set it for 4, but probably won't get up till 5.
I'll still be up.
Yeah, I see you streaming all hours of the night.
Joys of retail.
Yeah, all my kids are in retail right now. You know, they're in the early stages, so they're having to hold down 2 different retail jobs to get the hours and, you know, paychecks and all that stuff. Boy, they're feeling it. I said, what y'all are going through is exactly why I got out of retail as early as I could. Ooh, I
enjoy it and all, but
I couldn't deal with it. Plus, I never really had consistent days off. You know, it was pretty. You get one day off at a time, and I like my weekends. So
yeah, that's one thing I still despise about it. My wife's a teacher, and it will be kind of nice to have days off with her.
yeah,
But then again, I get to play this fun game 5 o'clock in the morning.
well, see, that's why I've been trying. Want to go to bed early. I'd like to get up and play a little bit in the morning before I go to work. This morning, all I had time to do was start cleaning up some characters. That's I logged in and I'm doing some character maintenance. But in order to get up early, I gotta go to bed early.
True.
As much as I hate to say it, I've got to have sleep these days. Whew. Days where I can sleep for 2-3 hours and I'm good to go. I can't do that anymore. I miss those days.
Yeah, those days were fun.
Oh yeah. And I can remember telling the people I was friends with that were older at the time, said, just wait, you won't be able to do that forever. I said, oh, you full of crap. Now they're gone, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I was the one full of crap. One of them, he'd go to bed for 8 every night, just so that he could get up early, and because he liked the early morning hours. But he'd go to bed at 8 every night. I remember that. Man, how can you do that? He said, believe me, it's easy when you're bone tired. I guess. Trilogy said he's in retail as well.
Yep, not for a lot of years.
You're not in retail anymore?
Oh, not since I was like 20.
I got a brother-in-law that's in retail as well. He's probably been in retail 35 years.
Mm.
He doesn't necessarily love it, but he does. It's what he knows, and it's what he can do best, so that he's always stuck with it. And I mean, he's done well. Just no arguing about that. He ended up getting into management. And he made a damn good career of it.
Cookies over here.
Yeah, I grabbed them. Thanks.
Oh.
I should have mentioned it before I walked away.
Oh man, I'll look around for cookies in my quest.
I think we just go all the way down now.
Actually, I guess
Okay,
Sean.
remember traps. Just remember.
Yeah.
Their tormented cries fill you with dread.
Sean's not really in retail. He's in the fast food industry. So he's not in retail, but he was in retail at one point.
What chain of fast food?
Wendy's. Keep trying to get him to go back to retail because he's not getting the hours over there that he really needs. But at their age and single, they're not worried about career-oriented stuff just yet. They get enough to buy Hot Pockets, they're good to go.
I remember those days too. Nice. Yeah, I remember those days when if you had $3 in your wallet, you were good.
Oh yeah, you were golden. No issues there.
Mm-hmm.
The old hag turns with a crooked smile as you enter the room. The raven captive calls, "It's a trap!" And you hear the heavy clank of iron doors behind you.
Yeah, they used to describe it as ambitious. I was greedy. I wanted more.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
They came for the pearl, just as you said. Now, make me a vessel of your wrath. Vanquish them through me.
The air becomes smothering, and the old woman's eyes suddenly gleam with a wicked light. She speaks in a voice that is altered terribly.
Most fun job I ever held.
Now,
And I mean, I'm dead serious. You can't beat this with a stick. Was a beer delivery guy. Was a beer truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
That is nothing but a good time. I had more fun because everybody loves the beer guy.
That's right.
Everybody loves the beer guy. I'd show up at these bars to deliver their, and those ladies would cook for you. You rotate everything out. On Fridays, boss would take us all out after we got back from our routes, and we'd go eat out and drink, and man, we had a blast. You could not beat that with a stick. It felt like one big everlasting party. It was perfect for a 20-year-old. And back then, 20-year-olds could drink. That was the legal drinking age was 18. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You know, during the day, my route was probably about 300 square miles every day. So I would get out and go and start at about 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, run it, get back at about 6, 7 at night. Just constantly rolling. We got paid by the case. I mean, it was hard physical work, but it was a lot of fun. Because I was never in the same place at one time. I was outdoors, always moving, always out and about. You know, you're not looking at the same thing every day. I still miss that job. You can't make a living off of it. I guess some people probably do, but at the time we didn't get a base salary plus commission. We only got commission. So if you had a slow week, some weeks your check might be $200. Other week it was 12 and 1500. I mean, it just depended on what the sales were. So I mean, you had to watch carefully. What level you heading to?
3rd.
Okay.
Level 3, Rooms of Weeping. You gotta kill the invisible stalker, 2 hags.
Trilogy. My neighbor, when Tina and I first got married, my neighbor was a UPS driver, and I used to be envious, but I never did take a look and see what it took to get on at UPS. But those guys made some money. They had a lot of hours, but they made some money. I mean, that guy was doing very well.
Smell permeates the wreckage. Something large but unseen suddenly moves through the air, smashing through furniture like it was paper. It is circling you.
No, this one.
Yeah, if
We're going that way. Into the bathing room to kill the hags.
yeah, if Sean could get a job like that, man, he would be golden. The hours would probably bother him at first. I mean, it's 12, 13-hour shifts. And I know the holidays are very busy. I mean, we'll see UPS guys rolling up at 8, 8:30 at night during the holidays.
Yeah, I think people who did that in FedEx, and my understanding is that you go until your deliveries are done.
Yeah. That's what I always understood. I've never done it myself, but yeah, that's what I always understood.
My cousin was FedEx. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Am I missing the fire?
No, it's behind us. I was just getting the collectible.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, I used to visit with that neighbor, and he would tell me. I mean, he loved it. It wasn't bad for him. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I, like an idiot, you know, I'm sitting there just not really aware of how things really work because I was really only maybe 3-5 years into the workforce. I never questioned him on what it would take to get on at UPS or anything like that. Actually, at the time, I probably figured I wouldn't be able to hang with it, so I didn't even try. But yet, I could drive the trucks because I was driving those huge beer trucks, you know, they had trailers and all that. That wasn't an issue.
Yeah, I've had very few jobs that I've ever hated.
Now, you see, Trilogy says, yep, you work until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
You said what now? Repeat that?
I said I've had very few jobs that I've had that I've hated. I've really enjoyed almost everything I've ever done in my life.
I've enjoyed everything except for one. and I did it for about 2 weeks. I went to work for the old AMP grocery store at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Did it for 2 weeks,
You quaff the witch's
and
blood, and you
they
watch
had
as your
me
body evaporates into a fine mist.
in
By
the
skill
back
of will alone, you
cleaning
push
up
yourself through
the
tiny tower
meat
window
market area, the
that
butcher
takes shadow
shop.
form again
Mm-hmm.
on the inside.
Um,
The tower seems to be big
After everything was done at
inside.
the end of the day, and I would have to bag chickens and leg quarters and
Heavy footsteps
clean the
behind
saws and all that
serves as a
stuff.
warning that
After
you're
2 weeks of that freezing cold baloney, I said, "There's no way I want to do this. Nope, thanks. I'll go find something else." I couldn't hang with it. For some reason, I hated every bit of that particular position that I had. But everything else, it's all been cool. I made pizzas at Pizza Hut.
Have to get your fire heels then.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I didn't realize they actually went down the steps.
I'm not supposed to have aggro.
You shouldn't have made them mad.
Oh, it's a
This book's
trilogy. You're at
pages are brittle with age, and much of it is illegible. But
31
what you
years in
find out
retail. You're not with
suggests the
UPS,
author
are
is
you?
None other than Strahd himself.
You said you were in retail.
Perhaps your allies back in town can make sense of
31
it.
years. Oof.
Now let's see. I did Terrio's, which was kind of a grocery store, butcher shop, meat market, plate lunch place. We kind of did everything. That's where I really learned how to cut meat and all that kind of stuff. Uh, Beer delivery, and then I was already in the National Guard at that time, and I went regular Army.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Army, I did NBC Chemical, small arms repairman, which is basically a gunsmith. 11 Bravo, regular infantry soldier. Those are the schools I went to. Then I did records clerk, and eventually got into computers when I was in Germany. And that's how I ended up in computer industry at one point.
Yeah, worked
And
fast. Yeah, I did fast food. Worked at a bookstore. That was fun.
yeah,
Worked at I ran a darkroom for a audiovisual company.
that sounds interesting.
That was fun. That was a really fun job. Except the owner was a jerk, more or less, and ran the business in the ground. Worked for a cable company. And eventually became a lawyer.
That's a big jump.
Well, as I was I worked for the cable company and got laid off. And I decided that I wanted to do something where I would never have to worry about getting laid off.
Like ours, do you have your own firm or do you work for a company? Because we have a couple of corporate lawyers that work for my company.
I worked for 2 firms. Then I opened up my own practice. I had to close. Then I got sick and had to close it. And now I work part time of counsel with another firm.
All right, guys, we have a couple of corporate attorneys that do all of our stuff. They don't go to well, for the most part, they haven't had to go to court all that much, but they just provide legal counsel for the company and guidance. We work with them all the time. I mean, that's some interesting stuff. And one of our guys actually worked kind of in the record industry at one point, which was he's got some interesting stories. You know, working with like Jimi Hendrix's family and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff.
Nice.
Oh yeah. He's got some really awesome stories. I mean, he doesn't go into a ton of details about anything. He just explains how it's interesting dealing with those people, you know, because they live in a whole nother world from the rest of us.
Oh yeah, I know.
So it's really cool stuff.
I was at some kind of corporate event for like you know, if not Fortune 500, as close as you could get without being there. And everybody's talking about buying the latest thing for like the latest car for $150,000, like it was nothing. And it's just like, yeah, dude, it's okay, nice. It's just like, I don't make that kind of money. I'm pretty sure my favorite job I ever had was I worked in a comic store.
Oh, that had to be really cool.
When I worked there, that's where I worked when I was going to college, and that was literally the most fun job I've ever had. Just hanging out and talking with geeks all day.
That is sweet. Yeah, I go hang out at some of the gaming stores here sometimes when they're running tournaments and stuff. Man, it's pretty cool. We got a little comic store not far from here. They're pretty interesting. It's one of those little bitty. It's almost like they take all this stuff and put it in a matchbox, and everybody goes in there, hangs out, talks, and some people buy stuff. It's comics, it's memorabilia, all kinds of different things. It's pretty cool to go in there and swap stories with people. It's fun.
Yeah, there's nothing I love more than getting 3 or 4 people just hanging out at the store and just talking geek stuff.
Yeah. I'll head back to my airship for a minute. Shoot, I may have to end up calling it here in a little bit. I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, 10 o'clock for me.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock for me, so
yeah.
I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I will too. I need to get some rest.
I has to get up tomorrow.
I do too. I got to get up early.
Okay, then. I will.
Hey, thanks.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow.
Take care, everybody.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Yep, I'm going to call it as well, everyone. I appreciate everyone tuning in, watching, and talking, chatting. It's a lot of fun. Thank y'all. Have a good day tomorrow.
You too.
Thanks.